The stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Hall to start the drive. Fights him off. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion left is Wilson. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it is caught. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And Wilson in motion left. Now Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
26.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. That is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Hill to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. At their own 41-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
All right.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, take 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Rodgers. A final shot before break. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. If we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent game there on the trickeration.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. This one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall powering his way forward. There he goes, left side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 2 now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Motion man left is Lazard. Snap comes at 1. Finds Lazard. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11th. Second and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
H.A. now up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. Oh, he shifts past him. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give up the middle to A-chain. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Go ahead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hall again. Bulldozes past him. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hall on a give up the middle. Oh, what a move. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 202 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, no, lost the football. And now this ball picked out by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wilson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by Miami.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really can.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
The ball, A-Chain, ball carrier. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Miami.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.